move to the next. On the slide, we have information of the type of documents, LC terms or credit terms, insurance policy. I mean that LC calls for insurance policy, whereas the documents presented is insurance certificate. The second case is LC calls for insurance certificates, but the documents present insurance policy. Okay, the question, yes or no? The answer, yes or no. Which one will be acceptable? Which one will be acceptable? Answer the question, please. 54, please.
I think the first one is acceptable because the insurance policy is has a higher có tính pháp lý cao hơn cái insurance certificate. So
okay, why you said that?
Because
based on
the article 28 sub-article sub-article G.
Sub-article
G.
Article 28, sub-article E, right? You said E?
Sub-article D.
D. An insurance policy is acceptable in lieu of an insurance certificate or a declaration under an open account. Okay? So, very easy. I think that if you, in the final exam, you get this question, you should explain first. You should state that according to UCP 600, Article 28, sub-article D. First, you say that, and then after that you can explain more. But the most important is you have to follow UCP, because UCP is uniform. Một cái quy tắc đã được thống nhất. If you say that, in my opinion, will be okay, but it is as strong as UCP. Is it clear for you? Clear for you? 54?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. 21, do you have any question? Or do you want to add something into the question of the answer?
No, but I have one question also, that can we use the UCP in the final test? That we can print it out and use it?
I don't think so. I don't think so, because we have tests online, so not easy for the examiner to check which one is. If you say that you use UCP, but nobody can be sure that you don't write down something on the material, the documents. That's why cannot. Normally, when you have an offline test, you have a closed exam. I mean that don't use material. That's why I say that no. Is that clear? Is that clear?
Yes.
Okay. Now next one. Is amount. Based on Article 28, indicate which one is right. On the right side, you have information of the amount of LC, and you have information of the amount of invoice, provided they use CIF terms or CIF rules in Incoterm 2020. Now, on the left side, you have three different cases. First case is 100, 110, 120, okay? So now, 16, please.
According to Article 28, sub-article F, number 2, when the invoice denote that they use CIF term, the amount of insurance coverage must be at least 110% of the CIF value of the goods. So the number 2 and number 3 are CP, and number 1 non-CP.
Okay, so number 1 is non-CP, number 2 and number 3 will be acceptable, right?
Yes.
Okay, 43, do you have the same?
Yes.
Okay, Yến Linh, 25.
Yes, I have the same answer.
Okay, so very easy for us, right? That we have Article 28, sub-article F, right? II, okay? Now, next. The next article is 31. 31 is the partial shipment, giao hàng từng phần. Okay, so now look at on the slide. We have, I will explain details that the vessel start at Quảng Ninh Port. Here at Quảng Ninh Port, they load the goods, and then the vessel go on to move to Hải Phòng to load goods, and then to Da Nang, go on to load the goods, and Hồ Chí Minh City Port, cụm cảng thành phố Hồ Chí Minh, they load the left. So I mean that at Ho Chi Minh City Port, all the goods of the sale contract are loaded on the vessel. And then the vessel move to Osaka, Japan, and unload all of them at Osaka port. LC calls for partial shipment, not allowed. Now, if you receive the BL and you read all the information like I just explained to you. So my question is it partial shipment or not? Is it partial shipment or not? LC calls for not partial shipment, not allowed. Okay, 43, please.
I think it's not a partial shipment.
Not partial shipment, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
According
to
Article 31, the term B.
The term B, right?
Yes.
B. Yes. Okay, in this case, we use one vessel, same journey, right? Same means of convenience. I mean that a vessel or road or bus or rail. So you have a same method of transportation. And in this case, same journey, cùng một cái hành trình, okay? And same destination. The most important here is same journey, same destination. Will not be regarded as covering a partial shipment. So if we ship the goods like this, the documents will be a compliant presentation. Move to next slide. On the slide, we have 4 ports of loading. 4 cảng đi, 4 cảng bốc hàng. We have a 1 port of unloading. Cảng dỡ. There are 4 vessels from Quảng Ninh, from Hải Phòng, from Da Nang, and from Ho Chi Minh City to carry the goods to Osaka. If LC calls for partial shipment, not allowed. Not allowed. The shipment will be acceptable. Um, 40, please.
It can't be acceptable because in the sub-article B, the second paragraph in the article 31, it mentioned about more than one means of conveyance, and even within the same kind of transport will be regarded as partial shipment.
Okay.
Why? Yeah.
Go on.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just.
20, number 16 and 25, do you have any difference to answer this one?
No.
Okay. So now, in this case, we have a more than one means of transportation. It is a partial shipment. Okay. Next one. Next one. We have 3 bills. 3 bills of lading. 3 bills of lading. With the information on the slide. LC calls for partial shipment not allowed. 54, please.
I think the shipment is not accepted.
Why?
Because in here we have sorry, not, because in here it is not the parcel shipment. We have only one. The first version is the F1
So the documents is a CP or non-CP?
Is the non-CP.
Non-CP? Okay, 21, please.
I think this document is EP.
Okay, 16,
I think the document is CP.
25,
I think the document is CP.
okay, 40.
CP.
Okay, so documents are CP, right? Because of we have the same vessel, we have the same voyage. Voyage stands for VOYAGE, hành trình, chuyến. Same destination. So the number BL doesn't matter. Okay, next one. Next one, this one. This one, 23, sorry, 43.
It is non-CP because it is
Non-CP.
because it is part of shipment.
Yes, because of
They have the different vessel names.
more than
What?
means of transportation. Okay.
Yes.
What about this one? This one, 16, please.
I think this one is non-CP because it's a different conveyance, I guess.
Yeah, different voyage journey, different. Okay. What about this one? What about this one? Um, 43, please.
I think it's not a part. It's a part of shipment too.
Okay, okay, good.
Because
Because of
the different destination.
destination, more than one port of destination, port of discharge. Okay, so I think that we can stop here because we still have a midterm test, and we do midterm test today, and then on Thursday we correct the midterm test, and we practice a little bit. In case you have a question or you don't agree with the marks, we will show in the last lesson. Of course, last official lesson, but in case you still want to have extra lessons before you have a final test, I will. 21, do you have a question?
No.
Okay. So now we first you need to check the roster number. Roster number, I mean that ordering number. Roster số thứ tự trong cái danh sách của sinh viên. Roster number. Check it again, and then you should edit your roster number. I stop sharing. And I will post the link on